좀 많이 버려야 될 것 같아.
So next, middle pandemic feels like undergoing your styles in a reality TV show. A pre-match message instructs me to arrive at Hampden Park in Glasgow 3 hours before Scotland kick off against Czech Republic. I must wear a mask at all times. I must decant all food from my micro bag into plastic bag provided by stadium, and all the catering allowed by shop. So no one see burgers or cartons of La Pepsi to keep me going. Then I immediately turn up the stadium. 3 hours early, the crowds are predictably sparse. The pub outside the ground overflows a photo wrapped in scarlet flag, like a tempting alternative. But when I suggest to a steward that might go get a drink ahead of the game, a look of concern crosses her kindly face. Be careful which pub you're going to, she said. They will see you coming. What is she referring to? Could it be the book bag A4 side that I'm clutching? I have given my spare ticket to a rear Scot, my friend Alistair, who is from Edinburgh, so also now 100% at home in Glasgow. Decide to take the advice and skip the pub. Inside the stadium, we encounter a friend in the loudest tartan suit I've ever seen, including a tiny tartan clutch bag. I pose for the photo with him and he tells me, I had a tailor-made son. It fits me like a glove. It is not just couple regulations that make this unique and peculiar European tournament. Euro 2020, as a refers to insist on calling it, has also become sucked into the culture wars. Culture wars. It is not the regulations that make this unique and peculiar European tournament. Euro 2020, as a refers to insist on calling it, has also become sucked into the culture wars. Nation football team are symbol of the nation, but that is not a straightforward task at a time when nation identity is so fiercely contested. The pressing issue for Scotland is independence, but England it is space. It is not just football regulation that makes this unique and peculiar European tournament. Euro 2020, as a reference to instant has also sucked into culture wars. The pub outside our ground overflow is a photo wrapped in scarlet black with like a tempting target. But when I suggest to that might go get a drink ahead of the game, a look of concern crosses her kindly face. Be careful which pub you're going to, she said. They will see you coming. What is she referring to? Could it be the bunch with the A4 side and flirting? I have given my spare ticket to a rear Scot, my friend Alistair, who is from Edinburgh, so also not 100% at home in Glasgow. We decided to take the advice and skip the pub. Inside the stadium, encounter a fan in the loudest tartan suit I ever seen, including a tiny tartan clutch bag. I posed for a photo with him and he tells me I had a tailor-made son. It fits me like a glove. It is not just couple of regulations that make this unique and peculiar European tournament. Euro 2020, as we first Manchester United and England players mobilized a million signatures behind the petition and forced the Johnson government to change that. The 23-year-old Westbrook Corporation for Euro 2020 included a Zoom call with Barack Obama, while plenty of tourists are prepared to grumble about what in Westbrook. None are willing to take him in public. The culture wars of football are not just happening in Britain. The multiracial version 진특단이 in Russia ahead of the open game. 엄마는 커피 한 잔 먹고 똥을 싸고 나가겠다. I think I'm going on the football back on out national team. Becomes first division. I can see. This year tournament inevitably brings my memories united. When England also played their games at Wembley and the whole country, they seemed to get behind the team in an uncomplicated sort of way. Back then, practice stadium all joined in singing up to lines. Football's coming on. Now the stadiums are largely empty and some of the home crowds actually bring the players. Somebody who has been to England games over the years, I know that the team has never missed a with police or race an illusion. Like, I can see what it means this year too. See what it means this year.
이렇게
공부하는 거야. I'm studying. 그것도 뭐였지? 오빠 그냥 걸어줘 그거. 아무렇게나 너 걸어주면 돼. 왜? 여기다 걸면 되잖아. 응? 뭐지? 베닝근.
어린입니다.
엄마 그거 아까 전에 그거 해놓은 거 어디 없지 저는? 베닝근 for mobilize and
어린입니다. 문어 이거 말리는 거. 문어 말리는 거 있잖아, 저기. 응, 아이케아에서 산 거. 그거 이따 말리면 되는데. 괜찮아. These are calm monkey noises. The football authorities and commentators
was silent about this for many years, so if the national current sides feel they want to make a statement about racism, it is hard to accuse them of bringing policy into a political space. The police, particularly the racial police. 이라. 그러니까 엄마 할로윈 때 가져가라니까. 엄마 더 해줄까? 리본도 막 깔아줄까? 리본 해줄게. But space have always been there. Now the national team has become 이렇게만 해 그러면. 거울 봐봐, 너무 예뻐. Space. So if the current national side feel they want to make a statement about racism, it is hard to accuse them of bringing policy into our political space. 뭐? The police were. The identity issues are already different for Scotland. Euro 2020 comes as the Scottish government is ramping up demand for second independent referendum. This is the first major international tournament the team has qualified for since 1998, neatly fitting the narrative of national revival. We're 뭐를 arriving in Scotland for the first time of the tournament. I find the local paper full of optimism. 어? 그게 좋죠. Scottish government has even allowed school staff lessons to allow the kids to watch the game against Czechs live. As a visiting English fan, I wonder how I feel about all this. I grew up supporting Scotland in big international tournaments. I had little options since England failed to qualify for the World Cup in 1974 and 1978. But British identity was less complicated back then. The anthem played for the Scotland side that lined up to play Brazil in 1974 was God Save the Queen, although to recording does not show the Scottish player looking particularly delighted. Today the crowd and team ability of Lost Scotland with the story word with the story word that we can still rise down and be the nation again. 잠깐, be the nation again. 이리와. 이리와, 이거 먹고. 응? 아. 이쁘다 있잖아. Be the nation again. When Scotland qualified for the World Cup in 1973, there were more than 9,000 people inside Hampden. But today, thanks to COVID, it's a little over 9,000. Far from the joyous return to the big time that has been advertised, it feels pretty black and lonely up in the stand. Even if the Tartar army has been reduced to little more than a couple of battalions, they belt out loud Scotland loud enough to drown out the conversation. The team started the game with all the expected passion and streamed forward. Their captain, the Rusin, can be seen gesturing to his player to calm down. Then the Czech scored and the air sucked out of the stadium. At halftime, which I choose spent in the toilet next to the hand dryer, the warmest spot in Hampden, there's hopeful chatter around the union that Scotland might still be able to turn this round. But early in the second half, football history is made by the Czechs. Patrick Schick, the team center forward, gets the ball on the halfway line, floats the ball over the Scottish goalkeeper into the net. It is one of the most brilliant goals any of us will ever witness. The crowd is now almost totally silent apart from a tiny group of cheering Czechs on the other side of the stadium and a group of children near me who continue happily shouting for Scotland, while the others around them watch frozen in horror. After the match, Alastair reminds me that Scottish fans are used to bitter disappointment. Making the national football team a symbol of the nation is a double-edged sword. We imagine them scoring wonderful goals and celebrating the fans. But what if your goalkeeper ends up floundering flat on his back and tangled up in the net? Euro 2020 already delivered a humbling setback for two football-mad populous leaders. Orban gave permission for capacity crowd to attend Hungary's opening game in Budapest against Portugal, only to see the national side lose 3-0. Recep Erdogan, president of Turkey, traveled to Azerbaijan and sat in a place of honor next to the Azeri president. from where he was able to see Turkey go down to a 2-0 defeat against Wales. England fans also have a heavy disappointed their most ardent fan. The side often portrayed as the embodiment of what we like to believe are national characteristics: courage, calmness under pressure. In fact, as a recent piece by John Leo in The Guardian pointed out, England are uniquely bad at holding a lead in a tournament. The numbers seem to suggest they might even be bottlers, and they all have said the French and Italians are much better at holding their nerve when they take a lead. If Gareth Southgate, the England manager, can somehow break this cycle and turn England into a winning outfit, he will inadvertently provide a huge boost to the Johnson government that is desperate for symbol of success of Brexit Britain. But Southgate has subsequently unmistakably positioned himself to the left of the government, taking the knee. He leads a multiracial team and has continually defended their right to make statements other than football. It has become accepted wisdom in Britain that cultural wars always work better for the right than the left, but football may be an exception. A poll taken across Europe before 2020 showed that 54% of England football fans supported taking the knee, with 39% opposed. If the England team keep winning, the number in favor may rise, along with the team's popularity. But once the right may find itself for the duration of Euro 2020, I will care much less about who wins the culture war than who wins the tournament. For Scotland, Euro 2020 began with a deflating defeat. The England team disappointed fans almost as reliably as the Scots. So slightly later in the day, on the other hand, this is a real tournament. It's taking place in the middle of pandemic, the stadiums are quarter full, and England are playing half decently. I am allowing myself to afford a real this outcome of the lot, an England victory.